don't get that we're leading something bad. And in the water I see cold reflections of what's really there. I'm not waiting, I'm not. Our time has come. We're fighting empires and I want to feel the fire again. It's not easy to love when the world is numb. We're fighting empires and we're gonna feel the fire again. Feeling like I can't be there, and all the valleys that we're marching on through, not even aware. It's the darkness that's so hard to see, and I'm asking you to fight. Just about the difficulty breaking free from what's really there. I'm not waiting, I'm not. Our time has come. We're fighting empires and I want to feel the fire again. It's not easy to love when the world is numb. We're fighting empires and we're gonna feel the fire again. I'm not waiting, I'm not. Our time has come. We're fighting empires and I want to feel the fire again. It's not easy to love when the world is numb. We're fighting empires and we're gonna feel the fire again. Tell me the truth, tell me what's bothering you. We know we're future proof. We know we're future proof. Tell me the truth, tell me what's bothering you. We know we're future proof. We know we're future proof. Tell me the truth, tell me what's bothering you. We know we're future proof. We know we're future proof. Tell me the truth, tell me what's bothering you. We know we're future proof. We know we're future proof. Tell me the truth, tell me what's bothering you. We know we're future proof. We know we're future proof.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I'll have a quick ad break in about 45 seconds to start off the stream, but then we'll get into it. Because today is the first stream since we hit our goal, I don't have to write anything down. I debated whether or not I was going to. I don't really see much of a point. Once we hit our goal, we hit our goal, and the number after that doesn't really matter. So I'm not going to write down today's stream in the book. There you have it. While the ad break runs, though, I will go ahead and get started. I'm probably going to chill in the Nether today. I am particularly tired today, unfortunately. And I think that's going to lend itself to being a little more... having a little less mental energy today. So that's what I think we're going to do today. There we go. Yeah, so we'll head to the Nether. we'll at least spend a little bit of time there today. I'm not really sure if it'll stay that way. But we'll at least start there. Why not? I think we might start on we might do a couple of chunks today. I think is what we'll do. So that is what we are gonna try to do today. So many Endermen here. I bet I flew past it. I feel like every time I say that, I actually didn't fly past it, but yeah, we're in range now. I missed something. Over here somewhere, maybe? I'm missing a beacon somewhere. We're gonna have to get the book out, I think. Here we go. There's a beacon here. There we go. I think I flew too far to the right this time. There's a lot of rockets on that. But yeah, I think we'll take out... Ooh, you know what I should have checked? Okay, I do have sand. That's good. Okay. I was gonna say, I should check to make sure I have the sand. You know what we might do? We might clear out the, some of the lava today. That would be a nice change of pace, huh? I think so anyways. I can't remember if it's this corner. Might be this corner? Yeah, this corner. We could probably clear out all this, or not maybe all the lava, but a significant portion of the lava with sand. I don't think I need... There we go. Oh. There we go. I don't think I need to place any of the... I don't need something to automatically place anything, I don't think. This is pretty straightforward. So we'll do this. These aren't super deep either. We can basically just do this. Like that, there we go. So hopefully everyone's doing well. Like I said, I'm unfortunately pretty tired today. Don't have a specific reason why. There we go. It would be interesting to know, as we're placing this sand, how far down it's going, and how much more we have to dig out. And they all vary, right? Because what's underneath this lava varies. There's some spires of things and there's some that aren't. Some that are deeper than others. Let's do that, there we go. I wonder if we... Oh. Well, that is actually good to know. So we need to be careful. Is it F3G? Yeah, let's just do one chunk border. That's up to the chunk border there. We'll have to dig out. If we dig out this area, it'll go a little better. I just want to see how far down we're gonna have to go. Have a little benchmark of how long this is gonna take. There you go. Let's see. Oh, we probably need. Where's it at? My helmet for one. Number two is you. Thank you. Yeah, this chunk border here. Okay. And right here. There's no beacon here either. Am I really that far from a beacon? Oh no. Of course I looked at an Enderman. Closest beacon's over here. Yeah, we should be in range now. Must be right at the edge then. This is helpful. Okay. There we go. Let's do that. We're gonna take you, and you're gonna go in there. There we go. See how far down this goes. This is what I'm saying, like it's varying heights basically. Some lava here that we want to get rid of. There we go. Okay. And here. Yeah, once we get to this wall, it's gonna be a little tough. You can see right there, right? It's a huge lava lake under here. Oh, we got stuff like that too. That'll be fun. So yeah, we're just gonna be really careful as we go down here. What I could do if I want is just fill all this in with sand and come back to this later, but I'd rather take care of this now. I mean, definitely now that we're actually right here, but like if we continue with this. Nothing there. All right. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's gonna be lava here, I bet. Yep, knew it. You can just see the trend of the basalt here. And there's gonna be lava over here. Whoa. Lag spike. It's gonna be lava over here too. It's gonna be a bit of a pain. There. Beautiful. We'll see how far down this goes. I think we're hitting, other than this, I think we're hitting the bottom now. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely hitting the bottom now. There we go. We're already pretty far down here by the time we're digging this out, which is interesting. Okay. Gonna take some of this sand and put it back in here, I think. There we go. Y18. How far down does this go? Does it go in the negatives? I feel like going in the negatives make a whole lot of sense here. Okay. Gotta be hitting bedrock soon. I should have checked one of the other holes to see how far down the bedrock is. Also, would be going a lot faster if we had a beacon, but it's fine. Six, you said? Welcome in, Breezy, by the way. So I've got probably another 6 levels. Yeah, I'm not doing this again. Super slow. Ermigersh. Ermigersh. Might be one, yeah, one more. I was like, we're at 6. But it must be that when you're standing on 6 must be the last layer of like full stuff to dig out then. Okay. I can stay down there. Actually, you want this to stay. Like that, yep. Nothing down there. We'll grab this. Grab that one. Okay, here we go. So we go all the way down to just 2. We could stand on 1. Okay. Ooh. It's this one. Go. I think because the basalt blends in with the bedrock so well. So we got our little patch cleaned out here. Actually got quite a bit of basalt out of that. That is a deep hole. Oh my goodness. So we're starting at... Hey Mishi, how's it going? I'm doing well here. We're starting at Y level 32. So 26 levels plus bedrock flossing. Good here, good to hear. Good here, good to hear. I rolled off the tongue quite well. See, that one rolled fine, but saying the word tongue did not roll fine off of my tongue. Good to know. I'm losing my mind, it's okay. Who isn't? There we go. And a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a there. Alright. Do that. Let's kill some Endermen. Come here. Beautiful. They're good. Bailey's her normal barky self. Emma has been getting more into D&D-esque things. So she downloaded, we both have it now, we actually played together recently, Baldur's Gate 3. And then we went to, I don't think I've said this yet, we went to a Renaissance fair last weekend before? I'm trying to remember. I think it was 2 weekends ago. Yeah, because today's Wednesday, so it would have been two weekends ago. Where did these spawn in? There's a spawn literally right here. There's a picture somewhere. I can look and see about posting it on Discord. We went. It's a small Ren fair that was somewhat local to us. Still like an hour drive away, but it was, you know, quote unquote somewhat local. There we go. It was kind of a last minute thing, but a coworker of ours was going and invited her. Well, invited both of us, I should say. The two of them are the ones who actually talk to each other. I'm not involved in those conversations, but it was, you know, we're both invited to it. And then we're gonna go to the there's a big Maryland Renaissance fair. That I think the weekends have already started. Maybe this past weekend. That we're gonna go to as well. So next month. An hour is nothing. Yeah, I mean, an hour is it's. I think I've talked about this before, but it is kind of weird, right? Because an hour is not much. At the same time, when you're so used to like not driving more than 15 minutes for like anything. There we go. When you're used to not driving more than 15 minutes for anything, an hour seems like, I think it was more like 45 minutes, so it was a little closer than that, but it seems like such a long ways away. When everything is like, I mean, the furthest drive I make weekly or somewhat regularly is going to work. Everything else is in like I typically don't drive more than like 10 minutes anywhere anymore. Honestly, most of the time it's a 5-minute drive to pretty much everything that I want to go to. So But yeah, when I was a kid, an hour would have been nothing. 'Cause I mean, even to like, we'd call it going to town, but like going to town was like a 45 minute drive. And that was like a normal, like weekly thing. So. It's a good hour to the city, yeah. There was a wedding 3 weekends ago now? And we still need to decide on the, I think we have until October 1st to decide on the other one that we might go to in November. What was it? What was the other one? Yeah, it was 3 weekends ago that we went. 2 weekends ago. What's that I went to? Oh no, that was that thing. Yeah, 2 weekends ago was when we went to the Renaissance Fair. Three weekends ago was the wedding. 2 weekends ago was the Renaissance Fair, and then last weekend we didn't go anywhere. Oh, last weekend we watched a movie. We watched the new Spider-Man movie. That's what I did after stream on Sunday. And I don't think there's anything this weekend. Next weekend, I think it's next weekend, is Labor Day weekend. So we have tickets to a football game that we're going to be going to on the Saturday, a college football game. And then Monday is when we're going to go to the Maryland Renaissance Fair. So. Labor Day. It was the only day that there were still tickets, surprisingly. It was the one that she was supposed to be in, yes. I guess I haven't mentioned that yet, but yeah, some things happened. And so we actually ended up not going. So, good time. We literally left like 30 minutes before it was supposed to start. It was like down to the wire. Like we were gonna go, we were gonna be there, and then we weren't there. So. I want to keep this slab for now. I don't want to deal with this right now. It's a bit of a pain. F3G. Let's just do this little section right here. Get this dealt with. Yeah, there's a whole story there. There's a whole thing. There we go. The day that friendships ended. Whoa. Go. Ooh, ad break. 5 minutes. Already half an hour in. Wow, okay. We really do need a beacon here. All right. Do I have any extra beacons? See if I have any extra beacons. Because this is going to get really annoying. No beacons. Wonderful, fantastic, amazing. How far down? Okay, so if we put a beacon on top here, we could go downwards with a 9x9. So what I might do is just make a base over here. Over here. Let's put a beacon here. We're gonna do... Oh, we're out of space there. Good to know. We'll get the iron. We'll steal a beacon from somewhere else. That's what I'll do. That will be much easier than having to fight it with it right now. I can just put it like right here. Oh boy. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness. My throat got very dry. Wow. Okay. That's unfortunate. You know what? I always put these beacons on the surface. This actually makes sense. Yeah, that's a good point about the center stuff. Let me do this before you go too far. You know what? We need to do this too. This just in case. Just in case. Yes, the picture of the armadillo was very cute. I didn't realize that certain parts of the US had armadillos. One sec.
We could pack our bags tomorrow, leave all of our sorrows, see where all this road goes, maybe San Diego, maybe San Diego, roll down all our windows, just see where the wind blows, one leg out the window, sit like a flamingo, sit like a flamingo. You can run and you can hide, you can look and try to fight.
Because the ad probably went by at this point. I am back though. What are you doing, Bills? Over there? You're not coming up here. Emma hit her knee on her desk. Right at the front of her knee. Slammed right into the metal supports of her desk. Yeah, she should be okay, but it hurt. I don't know if you guys heard the scream or not. Let's feel our way around here a little bit. I go there probably. If you want to go here, probably. That's a good call. Right here. Right there. I mean, here might be fine too. Nothing right above it. Always check. You heard it. Oh. You know, we can try this location. 'Cause this location should be fine. It should go all the way through the bedrock. Which one did we steal? Did we just steal this one? I don't feel like we steal that one. I think we steal like this one or something. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I didn't go get some slabs, I think. There we go. Probably need more slabs than this. Probably not that many, but more. All right, come here. Easy peasy. Okay, not easy peasy. My arrogance got the better of me. Here we go. Let's do plant. Yeah, that works. Is it just over a stack? Good to know. Well, I've got two, so this should cover it. Boom. We donezo. This is gonna be haste 2. And slabbies. And I've got to put one slab over at the other beacon in the beacon slot. there's magma cubes down there as well. That's wonderful. Wonderful, amazing, fantastic. Fantastic. There we go. Walk over to this one. 12 days away from 3,700. Goal for the year is 3,800. So we should hit that next couple of streams. There we go. All right, there we go. And I guess we can keep that on us. Let's do that. These can stay over here. There we go. And we're picking up our sand layer by layer. Slowly but surely. All these. 9 times 2 plus 7 times 4 plus 5 times 4 plus 3 times 4 plus 2. Huh? 9 times 2 plus 7 times 4 plus 5 times 4 plus 3 times 4. Plus 2. Brain no worky. Where'd the, so 9753, I think I get that. Wouldn't the slabs be 9 times... Technically, it's 9 times 2 plus 8 times 2. No, plus 7 times... No, you're right. 7 times... Oh, 9 times 2 plus 7 times 4. I get it. Okay. I see. I see. Brain is braining now. It didn't connect the dots for me that... The 7 times 4 is for the layer of 9. The two sides of the layer of 9 that would be 7s for slabs, plus two sides of the 7 wide layer that would be 7s. That wasn't computing at first. Like, oh, I see now. The math do be mathin' now. And the top layer is a 3x3, so you'd have two sides of 3, and then 1 and then a 1. Maths. It do work. My brain does math. My brain does not do math anymore. I've outsourced too much math to a computer. I mean, I can still do some math, but like day to day, like my brain doesn't do as much math as it used to. So any skill you don't use, you start to atrophy in. So I can still do some very, very basic math, but the more complicated math that I used to use, not so much. Like I said, part of it is just outsourcing the computers so much. I mean, even for work, when I have to do math for certain things, like, I mean, I program for a living. You just do the math in the program. Or you open an Excel spreadsheet and you do the math there, and it pops out an answer for you. It's like, okay, cool, that makes sense. And you just kind of move on. That's where people get scared about AI. AI is just like a more advanced calculator in a lot of ways. You can outsource a lot of things to AI mentally. There's always the danger that whatever you outsource, if you just become solely reliant on that thing. Oh boy, over here. How do you verify that what the thing is spitting out is actually accurate? You have to then know how to do it in order to verify that the thing that you're telling to do something is creating the correct solution. But then people don't do that, and then you're in a whole other world of hurt. So random tangent, but I do use the calculator on my computer a lot. I don't use I have probably a graphing calculator somewhere, or a TI-89 somewhere, that I had for school, but a lot of the calculations I do, like I said, I'll either use like Excel for something, or I can just use like the basic built-in calculator on the computer to do very basic calculations, like add these two numbers. I do that a lot. Like add these two numbers and give me, or multiply this number by this fraction, or this decimal. I do that a lot. It's like I could technically probably do it myself, but do I really want to? That's another question. You can do a bit of scientific stuff on the computer calculator. I never thought about it that way. I've never thought to look. What kinds of things can you do on the built-in calculator? Because I always had a earlier math classes in school, I had a TI-84, and then when I got to the more advanced math classes, I just got a TI-89. So, I mean, of course, we couldn't use computers for our tests and stuff, so I had to use something else. But almost there. There are different modes. Let's see, let me put this stuff away first. I will put this over in here. Over yonder. MCMR M plus M minus M something. What? Oh, no, there's standard. Oh, there's scientific. Oh, it's got trig functions on here. It is a built-in random number generator. Degrees. What is DMS? It's like something minutes seconds, I think. Degrees minutes seconds, I think. Maybe. Radians versus degrees. Good stuff. Like I said, trig functions. Hype. Sine, cosine, tan, secant, cosecant, and cotangent. Take an inverse. There's a graphing calculator on here too. We can literally like could graph something. That's crazy. Wait, no way. What? What? There is a built-in binary to octal or binary to octal decimal or hex converter. It's under the programmer one. I mean, I don't know how much it helps me, but it's very cool. I didn't know. Whoa. Four, 8. That's crazy. Yeah, you can input the binary or the octal or the decimal or the whatever. What? I deal with binary conversions all the time. There's a currency converter? Volume converter. I always just Google it. Like I don't typically use the built-in calculator. I normally just like milliliters to cups. Power. They only got watts and kilowatts on here though. They don't have volt amps and kilovolt amps. Pressure, angle, radians and degrees, speed. Yeah, this is just this is all stuff that I normally just straight up just Google. You can actually, there's actually a calculator for it. Good to know. You're welcome. Well, I've always thought of it kind of like when I was a kid, like elementary school, we had the calculator that sat on my parents' computer desk that like took solar power, and it was just a very simple it's a very simple calculator that is very similar to the one when you just boot up the regular default calculator shows up. So in my mind, like, that's all I was expecting it to be. But I guess it makes sense. Over time, Microsoft's like, why don't we just build in a calculator? Why not? And you know, it's still relatively basic things. It doesn't necessarily have all of the. Well, I'd have to look at the graphing part, but it didn't look like it had all of the things that a graphing calculator has. But it pretty close. Oh, had another ad break in 5 minutes. Go. She may already know. Just never told me. Or told me and I forgot. That's you know what? That's probably the most likely scenario here. Yeah, you remember this thing that I told you like forever ago? She spends a lot more time in Excel, so it also wouldn't surprise me if like she knew but like has never really used it because Microsoft Excel exists. Not that it does like all the scientific calculations and stuff, but it's not always something that we need. Oh. Hello there. Can we get out of here? Alright, I think we're good. Maybe, potentially. It's a very weird sized hole, I will say right here. But it is a hole. Oh, and they spawned on the sides. Of course they did. Isolated. It's only just a dream. It's only just a dream. No, impossible. Hello, how is your knee?
Still really sore.
Mm.
But I can walk. I mean, what?
Did you know? Did you know? Look at all the calculators. There's like a programmer, like I can like input binary. Go beep boop bop boop beep boop.
I'm still really, really sore. I think overall my knees mostly look similar. The stuff here I think is called prepatellar bursitis. Effectively, there's like a fluid-filled sac around your knee to help protect it.
Mm-hmm.
So by hitting it, it just filled with additional fluid.
Hmm.
It's nothing that's like inherently concerning though. It's kind of your body doing what it should. So that getting filled actually likely is hey, your knee likely isn't screwed up because your body did what it should and the protective measures are in place.
Mm-hmm.
I am likely going to cancel my holidays for tomorrow think I need to take it easy. You know? Hi, Breezy. Sorry if I scared people.
You screamed like you were being stabbed.
It's still sore. I'm able to move around, but it definitely hurts. There is some swelling around it that, from what I was reading, is normal because there's like a fluid-filled sac around your knee that's kind of there to protect it.
My knee.
So I think my body did what it should. It's just there's swelling and it doesn't look great or feel the best. I also still feel a little sick from it. But yeah. Ad starting soon. Burp.
Ads. They have begun. It has begun.
I think I might grab a different
Okay.
that towel that I had.
I have something. Yeah, that works. Or there's probably similar sized ones in there that aren't an old washcloth. It is kind of weird that our closet that has our towels in it is right outside my office. It's funny to me. It's like, it's right there. Wishful thinking. And ad should be over. Welcome back. Do 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 do. Give me more sand. We're gonna place all the sand. The sand is mine. My sand, my sand. Yeah, she got she has some ice. She put some ice on it. Probably play some Baldur's Gate. It's unfortunate because she was, I think, getting on her computer to begin with when this happened. It was like getting on the computer kind of caused it, but also it's the solution. What's up, Bills? What are we doing? She's looking at me like, Dad, you need to play with me. I'm so bored all the time. Such a boring life being a puppy. Is it now? Is it really? Bailey's gotten to the point. I mean, she was doing this before, but she got to the point where, like, you know, 4 o'clock, 4:30 on a typical work day, she'll like grab one of her like toy ball things and like stand. My office is opposite to our bedroom, so she'll stand. I can see into our bedroom from my seat at my work desk. and she'll sit in the bedroom, and she'll take a ball and she'll throw it across the hallway into my office. I guess it's less into my office and more just into the hallway, but it tends to roll close to, if not into my office. She's like, it's time for you to pay attention to me because I am the only thing in life you should be paying attention to. Yes, yes. Work, who cares? And ordinarily, Bailey, I would agree with you. However, work keeps work keeps the lights on, so I do kind of have to pay attention to it. I've been trying to get to a place to it with it where I'm not as in the zone sometimes. I wouldn't say I'm particularly efficient at work. I mean, I am efficient at times, but like I definitely, compared to like the typical worker, I'm probably more efficient because I spend a lot more mental energy just like focused on it, I guess, during the day. I noticed that because I've started going back into the office a little bit more, a couple days a week. Not because I have to, just by choice, change of pace kind of thing. And I've noticed that like when I'm in the office, I'm less intense. I'll go like say hi to someone, like, hey, how's it going? People I don't normally talk to. Or I'll be more willing to like get up and do stuff, I guess, in an office than I am at home. Because at home it's kind of like, yeah, I've been here, done that. Like I get up to eat. Other than that, I'm basically in my chair, basically glued to my chair. Like just staring at work, basically. But I found like actually like going someplace, I work less, or I get less done, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just, I guess it depends, but I've definitely noticed that. I'm definitely more efficient at home. But being more efficient isn't necessarily good, I think is where that's going. No, I made a community post to the channel last week mentioning that I'm still alive, basically, but apart from that, no, I haven't. The only video this year was the video January 1st is the only video that's been posted. Nah, no particular reason. It's kind of the gist of what I put in the post. I think a lot of it is in the back of my brain. I'm like, oh, I should do this. Oh, I should do this next week. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that, right? Like, we're at 3,689 days, and I was supposed to post a 3,500 day tour, and I didn't do that. There's always some amount in my brain that I'm like, oh, I'll get to that. Oh, I've got time next week. I've got time XYZ. And then that time rolls around. And it's like, oh, no, I can actually do it later. And then before you know it, it's the end of August. So that's the gist of it. I mean, it's not for any particular reason. It's just like, and Emma and I were talking about this a couple hours ago. Just how quickly this year has gone by. It's more than just procrastination. I mean, that's part of it. Time moves by a lot quicker than it used to. Like a lot quicker. What in tarnation was that? Heard a brrr. So it's like, oh, I'll get to that. Like next week will be fine. Then it'll be 2 months later. I'm like, is it next week yet? No, it still feels like it can't have been. A week can't have gone by. No, a week went by. 2 months went by. You know. That kind of thing. And then before you know it, like I said, it's the end of August, and it's like, oh, I didn't do any of those things. It's been like that at work too, where it's like you set up these goals for the year. Typically, it's the way the performance stuff works. You set up goals for the year, to hit those goals. And I've done some stuff throughout the year, but it's the end of August. You know, I've got 4 more months, and there are a number of my goals that I've barely touched. Some of them I started back in like May, and I spent like a few hours on, and then it's like, oh, I'll have time next week. Oh, I'll start doing things on Fridays. Oh, I'll start, and then like other things happen, or higher priorities, or yada yada yada. Only so many hours in the day, typical stuff. And then it becomes August, and you're like, wait a second, I still gotta do that thing. It's very easy just to get caught up in the day-to-day stuff. And not really realize that you're caught up in the day-to-day stuff, I guess. So this weekend, I don't think I'm doing anything of great importance. I mean, every weekend there's always things to do, but such as the never-ending list. No, there's nothing of great importance this weekend. Next weekend, there's a couple of things. September should be a little better, but even then, it was never really about like being busy. I guess this is the thing I've had to like understand is it's not really about being busy. It's like if there's certain things in life that you want to do, you have to prioritize them. And if you don't prioritize them, then they're not going to get done, kind of thing. I'm not complaining about it. I mean, it's not. It's just to a degree, it is what it is, right? But sure. My weekends are generally, other than stream, my weekends are generally filled with chores of some kind because Monday through Friday is basically reserved for work. And then the weekends become like the time to get caught up on all like the... What? There's nobody outside, and even if there was, they're just walking past. Hey, come here. Bailey. Bailey. Come here, sweetheart. Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Who are you barking at? There ain't nobody to bark at. Who are we barking? Why are we barking? What are we barking? What are you barking at? What do you want? You want this? It's a macaron. I could have sworn today was gelato day. So there was one of our neighbors had asked like a local gelato truck to stop by the neighborhood a few times this summer. So they did once in June, once in July, and then today. There we go. So I ended up walking down to Gelato today, so my brain froze for a second. That was weird. So I ended up walking down to it, and when on my way back, I heard a bark very similar to hers. Where I'm like, that's gotta. I didn't see the dog, but I'm like, that's gotta be a Schnauzer. Like that is such a it literally sounded exactly like her. I'm like, I know it's not my dog because my dog's at home. So it's got to be somebody else's dog. It was coming from behind a fence, so I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's probably the same breed. Yeah, voice chat works too. Gotta do it on the Discord or separately. I don't care either way. I haven't, legitimately, I don't think I've been in a voice chat in close to a year. Maybe I was in one towards the beginning of this year. But like when I sit down at my computer, it's literally just been the stream. Like I don't think I've talked. Other than stream, I don't think I've talked to anybody online all year. Yeah, feel free to DM. You can do that. I'm trying to think, have I messaged anybody this year? Huh. I messaged Zach a little bit. Oh, this was earlier this year. I have been in a voice chat this year. That was this year? Yeah. Yeah, we've talked, but other than us, I think I messaged like Jen, messaged Zach a couple times. So what I was surprised about was I had a friend from college who I was playing Rocket League with, and that I have been in a voice chat with him this year, but I didn't realize it was this year. It was about 4 or 5 months ago. A couple times we played Rocket League. That was about it. I've got another friend who I played Rocket League with, but I haven't played Rocket League with him since like it looked like it was January. I guess it's just not as frequent as it once was. Cause I used to be in voice chats like every day. Or close to every day. That's actually wild. There we go. I guess technically Emma and I were in a voice call couple weeks ago, but I don't really think of that as being like a voice chat. And I'm not counting like the work calls, because work calls I'm in voice chats like every day. Then basically Teams calls. Yeah, well, if you play things like Rocket League, right, it's a lot easier just to. It's a lot easier to be able to communicate if you're in a voice chat together, rather than just kind of relying on your brain somehow being synced. Oh yeah. That too. Well, our rooms are next to each other, our offices. Grab that, thank you. But I don't want to just like have the doors open and be shouting across the hallway. We could do that, but that would be painful. I don't tend to shout very much, so being able to talk at this kind of like even keel is nice. That would hurt. Well, also trying to hear like the game sounds and yeah, be a whole thing. We don't do it that often. I mean, like I said, the most recent time was like we've played Baldur's Gate once. We don't do it super often anyways. I forgot for a second that I used to be in Discord calls and way long time ago I used to be in TeamSpeak calls. Join a TeamSpeak room, but I don't know that TeamSpeak's been relevant 7 or 8 years probably, if not longer. Once Discord really came onto the scene and people started adopting it, then TeamSpeak kind of fell to the wayside. It's just so easy to set up a Discord group. I mean, yeah, it was more than just meetings though. I mean, it was just like people hanging out all the time in private calls or hopping on like the Discord server itself and hanging out there. When Afterlife eventually got the it was a server mod where you could like join, you could have like in-game voice chats and like not only did you, it was like the proximity chat, not only did you have proximity chat, but you could also like join voice channels in the game. Then we stopped using Discord as much. Then you'd have these random moments of you're working on something and someone else hops in the server, you hop in a voice call together in the game. Yeah, the groups, yeah. Which are good and bad. I mean, one of the nice things about having a Discord, being a Discord voice chat, is that you don't have to be on the game, right? Like you can just see somebody on and you can just hop on, you know. If you have group chats, if you have groups in the game, you have to be playing on the game on the server in order to join the chat, basically. So it kind of excluded people who weren't playing on the server. Which is fine if all you do is play on the server together. That's the only reason you really voice chat. But if it's not, then it becomes a bit of a pain. It's where the old TeamSpeak channels or the Discord voice chats, things like that, can be super helpful. That's what I need to work on, is a better music playlist again. Like, this song's fine. This is Beacon by Cloud9. This is a newer song I added to my playlist. My playlist now has almost 200 songs on it. 193 is where we're at right now. And add in about 5 minutes. 8 years, let's go. Yeah, in October. Two months away. So many Endermen here, oh my gosh. There we go. Yeah, I'll do it after stream. We're not like super consistent with it. We are considering reducing her dose on one of the medications. So it's also, and if she misses her medications, it's not like, it's not a huge deal. Hey, what's up, Kyle? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I know I'm like the last reason anyone's here. Me, I'm just kind of background noise. It's all good. Ooh, we missed the 7 years by a few weeks. Thank you for 7 years.
What the heckity heck?
Where does the time go?
Oh, it flies. We've been talking about that today. It flies. Thanks for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Where does it go? Down the drain. And into the ocean. I know when I hear the alarm though, it pops in my brain. Yeah. It is, I will say it's a nice thing about, like, apart from those 2 medications, Bailey doesn't have, like, any other issues. So, like, she doesn't have any medications she absolutely 100% has to take. Like, technically speaking, if we were to stop both of them, she'd likely be fine. Certain things would change, right? It wouldn't be perfect, but they're not a 100% necessity to live at this point. Island was okay for the most part. There might still be people on the big island without power. Are you in Hawaii? Whenever I hear a big island, that's what I think of. Or am I like way off base? It's good to know that you're okay though. What's up, Jeff? Thanks for the raid. Welcome in, peeps. Welcome in. Hope we're doing good. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Hey, hey, how's it going? You're playing Valheim today, I think. I believe. Goof raid. And ad break. I should have dismissed it. Poor time for an ad break. We'll be back after these commercials. Hopefully you didn't get any ads, but we'll see. I just wanna love. There we go. And let's do that. We're gonna have to repair this pickaxe in a minute. Go. And 2, 1. I just want to make sure the ad break was over before I said anything else of importance. Sorry, I should have dismissed or delayed the ad break. Didn't react fast enough, unfortunately. Hyped for the 1.0 release. Nice. Very cool. When is the 1.0 release? And also, if you need to go, feel free to. You don't have to stay. I understand streaming and whatnot. I understand streaming and whatnot. That's a sentence. I really do appreciate the raid, man. Glad you're doing good. Glad the stream went well. All that good stuff. Ooh, the 9th. Week and a half. Ish. Or week and a half? 2 weeks? Something like that. Yeah, no worries, man. I appreciate the raid. Yummy yums. 2-ish, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I thought it was more than a week and a half, but two weeks feels like too long. I guess the 26th through the 31st. Yeah, 2-ish. Is it 2 weeks today? That makes sense. What DM? There we go. Saw your DM, Breezy. I appreciate it. There we go. Anyone curious as to what we are doing? This is my Nether project. So we're in my hardcore world. We're 10 days away from 3,700 days. I started this world about 5.5-ish years ago. It's amplified hardcore, all the fun stuff that comes along with that. We are working on my Nether perimeter. It's based on a wither skeleton farm. The farm itself works pretty well. It's using wither roses so that only wither skeletons spawn type thing. It's only been like a year that we've been actively working on it, but it has felt like years. This was, I mean, there's an element of this that was started probably 3 years ago. Like we really only been working on it for like actively for a year. before I forget. It wasn't that. I think most people here already know who Jeff is, but if you haven't followed him, make sure you do. Goes live normally on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I believe. Today is the second stream of the week. The main reason I know that is because I get the notifications on the Discord notifications on my phone. It's one of the few servers I actually have notifications turned on for. I think pretty much every other server, other than my own, I have muted to some degree. No offense to the other servers, it's just I don't particularly care to to have them enabled. Like I'm still on like the Twitch partners Discord, but I don't usually say anything there. Actually, not in that many Discords. I have mine, I have Duke's. I am in the Chaotic Prison Discord just because I was curious. I was in the old Mindcrack Discord before it closed. I joined the placeholder one. I'm in Ethos fan run Discord. The old Resolute one, Twitch partners, Meloncube partners, Oaks Discord, Cody's, Howl. Still in Waffle Sticks Discord as well. He chats here from time to time, but there hasn't been something there in a few months. I got an old Discord server from college that I still am a part of, though nobody's talked in there since earlier this year. That's really about it. I've pared down the number of Discord servers that I'm in by quite a bit. I should probably go through and pare them down again. Mostly because I don't use Discord as much as I used to. Probably don't care. I'll go through this afterwards, after stream. Trying to get this pickaxe repaired right now. Probably put some of this stuff away. The iron is from an iron golem get killed at some point. Every once in a while, I have to replace the iron golem in the wither skeleton farm because somehow it dies. I still don't know how it dies. There's got to be a way that the wither skeletons are able to reach the iron golem, but that way I have not figured out. So. I just end up replacing. It's pretty easy to replace Iron Golem. We've got basically infinite iron at this point, so I carry like a shulker full of a bunch of stacks of iron blocks with me. No, zombie pigments can't. They can't spawn in it. So I know it's not that. I thought that maybe it was just regular skeletons at one point. But those can't spawn there either. I've never seen any spawn. Right, because regular skeletons could could shoot at the iron golem, but I haven't seen any of those. No blazes, no. I mean, it's just with a skeleton. So there's got to be a corner case somewhere, literally a corner case, where the skeletons can reach the iron golem. It's like the only thing I can think of that would be doing that. There we go. How many skulls do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're up to 7, almost 7.5 stacks in the double chest. We're at over 8 stacks now if you include what's in the hopper up there. Plus all the beacons we have. You know, this has been a very, very good farm to have. We also use it quite a lot, which is also the reason we have so many stacks of skulls. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. Alright, sounds good, Breezy. Sounds good, I appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, good night to you as well. Take care. We'll talk soon. I think if we go over to here, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, down here. Yeah, the lava is okay. There's other ways to do. I guess it's the small lava pockets that are the worst. The bigger lava lakes are mostly taken care of by sand, but the individual, like, the worst part for me of these digs are the individual little, like, blocks of lava you find randomly that come out of nowhere. Keep you on your toes. I despise water and lava during digging projects, like to mine by hand, so at least Nether doesn't have water to do. Yeah. At least it doesn't have water to deal with, that's true. Only unfortunate thing is, like, we don't have, I don't believe we have, you know, anything that can soak up lava the way that sponges can soak up water. My light keeps flickering, and it's annoying me. It just happened. Don't know why it's flickering, but it is flickering. And it is annoying. I'll blame it on the house being an older house. Maybe there's a ghost haunting me, you never know. Very unlikely in this house, though. This house has basically had before us, basically had one owner who, as far as I'm aware of, did not pass away in the house. So, I've never heard of anything like weird happening here. So, as far as I'm aware of, it's not haunted, you know. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Fingers crossed that I'm not wrong. Snakes in the Nether. There we go. There we go. See how much is bedrock we can floss. Grab those, thank you. Making decent progress on it. There we go. Those. So I was saying this earlier, but it's so difficult at times to decipher what is basalt and what is the bedrock. The colors are similar enough. So I occasionally miss a block here or there just because it blends in. Blends in enough anyways. Got that block, there we go. Yeah, see like these blocks right here as well. Didn't realize that those were there. 100% missing a block somewhere. I almost guarantee you of that. But try to get as much as I can. You know, it doesn't need to be perfect. Really the reason I've flossed the bedrock is so that I don't have anything spawn down here more than anything. I just want to make sure that nothing spawns down here, so we're extra safe. While realizing that, you know, it's hard to prevent that 100%. Okay, I think we're good there. Oh my. Can I get out of here, please? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Put the basalt here. Basalt in there. Alright, we're coming up on that time, y'all. We're 7 minutes shy. It's a loud car outside. Who has that loud of a car? We're coming up on that time where it's about time to wrap it up here. I appreciate everyone for being here. Jeff for the raid. Always appreciate that. Kyle for the 100 bits as well. Always appreciate that as well. I will be back Sunday. Put the sand away here. Normal stream times are 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays. I go for a couple hours, and then Similarly, on Sundays, I start around 1 p.m. Eastern. And I go for a couple hours there. Sometimes Sundays can be more like 3 instead of 2, but very much depends. But, yep, gonna wrap it up there. I appreciate y'all so much for hanging out. If you're new around here and want to check out the other things I do, I highly recommend checking out the social links, the Discord, things like that. And then these VODs, they do stay on Twitch. So if anyone is curious about watching the entire stream, if you missed parts of it, they do stay on Twitch for a few months. But once I've done enough streams, and Twitch like gets rid of the old ones. I have an archive channel where I upload all of the stream archives, all the VODs from Twitch. I basically, right after stream, the first thing I do is go to my Twitch creator dashboard section and export the stream. So that'll be up probably tonight or early tomorrow, whenever it auto publishes. But yeah, I'm thinking Sunday we'll be back in the overworld doing some bridge stuff, but we'll see. I decided today was going to be kind of a bit more of a low-key type stream. And so I think Sunday we'll be back to doing something that's a little more exciting. But thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you all. And I will see you Sunday or next Wednesday if I don't see you Sunday. Take care.